Se tutti i debiti esistenti dovessero essere ripagati in questo momento, non rimarrebbe un dollaro in circolazione. Se tutti questi debiti dovessero essere ripagati ora, non solo non ci sarebbe più un soldo in circolazione, ma ci sarebbe un'enorme quantità di denaro dovuto che è letteralmente impossibile ripagare perché non esiste.
Ma chi li deve avere tutti questi soldi? Non si è mai fatto vivo nessuno. Mai una telefonata. Ma chi è questo che li deve avere? Lo voglio conoscere personalmente. Ma che ci sono i negozi dei soldi? Ma chi li compra i soldi? Quanto me le mette oggi le 1000 lire? Sono aumentate 1200. E da due pezzi, quanto è? 2400, grazie. Io lo so! Io l'ho capito!
Per darvi un'idea delle cifre di cui stiamo parlando, il totale della massa finanziaria, degli strumenti finanziari, quindi della massa monetaria del mondo, somma circa un po' di più di 800.000 miliardi di dollari. Il prodotto interno lordo del mondo somma circa 62.000 miliardi di dollari. Il nostro lavoro giustifica l'emissione di quel denaro, ma chi lo emette senza far nulla si appropria del nostro lavoro attraverso il meccanismo degli interessi e attraverso un meccanismo tale per cui la gente non è messa in condizione di poter restituire il proprio debito.
Due cose sono inevitabili conseguenze di tutto questo: inflazione e insolvenza. Riguardo all'inflazione, ciò può essere visto come una tendenza storica praticamente in ogni nazione oggi e facilmente collegata alla sua causa, che è il perpetuo aumento della base monetaria che è richiesto per coprire gli addebiti di interesse e mandare avanti il sistema. Riguardo all'insolvenza, essa arriva in forma di collasso del debito.
So, Michael, you're in London to address a conference here at the University of London. I know you've been an economist in Wall Street. You teach economics in universities all over the world, actually. You're a consultant to governments around the world. What is it that you're going to tell them?
Well, I'm going to tell them, and antiquity realized something that the modern economists don't. That they calculated how long it takes for a debt to double. Any interest rate is a doubling time. They knew in 2000 BC that the debts doubled. They also knew that the economy grew in an S-curve. They had mathematical models for the growth of herds in an S-curve, for agricultural production. So they knew that the tendency was for debts to grow faster than the economy could grow. And that's why when every new ruler took the throne, they'd cancel the debt. And this was exactly the policy that was taken over in Jewish law in Leviticus by the Jubilee year. Now, the amazing thing, we have the economic training tablets from Babylonia from 2000 BC, and the mathematical models they had of the economy in 2000 BC are more sophisticated than any of the mathematical models that they use today for government planning.
So you're now saying that there is a way to translate that history into modern economics to solve the global financial crisis?
Yes, and one way or other, the debts are going to have to be written down to the ability to pay. Otherwise, they're not going to be paid. You can think of the financial sector almost like a parasite. The financial sector extracts interest from the economy. Now, the key thing about parasites is that it's not simply that they extract nourishment from the host. The parasite takes over the host's brain to make it think it's part of the economy, to make it think it's part of the host's own body. And that's what the governments are doing today. Hey, you have Obama coming out and saying, we have to save the banks in order to save the real economy. The fact is, you can't serve both the parasite and the host. They're not saving the economy. They're saving London City, they're saving Wall Street, and they're saving the bourse, and the economy's left to shrink. The task of a politician in America or England or anywhere else is to deliver your constituency to your campaign backers. His campaign financiers are Wall Street. His job is to make sure that the constituency does not protest while he does exactly the opposite of everything that he's promised. The campaign contributors, the financial interests, make sure that the people who run for president are what in America we call useful idiots, people who really believe that the banks have to come first. That's what Mr. Obama is. His loyalty really is with Wall Street. He believes that Wall Street is necessary to make the industrial economy work, when in reality it's just the opposite. That's what Mr. Obama is. That's what Mrs. Merkel is. And it's a tragedy because the debts cannot be paid. And there's a basic principle in economics. A debt that can't be paid won't be. So we know the debts won't be paid, and trying to pay a debt beyond your means simply imposes debt peonage on your population. It's almost like feudalism, and that's where Europe and the U.S. economy are going.
What should be his economic priority?
There are two models. One is the Irish model, where the European Central Bank told the Irish government, bail out the banks, you can afford it. And now they took so much of the bad Irish bank debt that Ireland is in a depression for 10 years. The other alternative is Iceland. Iceland said there's so much money we can't possibly pay. Sue us. We're not going to push ourselves into feudalism in order to help you become our new masters. We fought off feudalism. So will Europe take the Icelandic route or the Irish route? That's the fight.